I remember being so excited when I heard that Bobby Kennedy Jr. was getting into the fray, into the political fray, that he was gonna do it. That Bobby the K was actually gonna go into it. I thought this guy's got guts. He's going against the man, the system, big pharma, big yeah. He's against war and this stupid proxy war against Russia, and yeah, and great. And it's like wow, the excitement, and he was over Tucker, and wow, and Joe Rogan, and wow, wasn't exactly, thrilling, but that's his style. It's like, yeah, Bobby, yeah. And then he goes out and he does that little push up, doing push ups. He's wearing jeans. Okay, all right, well, whatever. That's important. That's important, I guess. And look at me, I'm working out, I'm benching. Okay, all righty, all right. Now, of course, a lot of people are saying, oh, good, a 70-year-old guy, he's doing some kind of come on, please stop it. But look, if that means anything, maybe look, I'm old school. I kind of like to hear what people think. You know, JFK would remember he had that perfect golf swing, and maybe sometimes you see him throw a football. That's about it. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to say, "Look, I'm running." Remember when Bill Clinton ran for like an hour, 10 minutes, and that was it. Then he went, suppose I'm going running. And then Barack Obama said, I'm going to play basketball with, Reggie or some friend of his, or then I think it was his Michelle's brother. I don't know. And they stopped that. Ike played golf, probably more than anybody else. That's about it. Even, by the way, one of the best guys in shape was George W. Bush. He had the resting heartbeat of a hibernating bear. He's just nothing. And he rode his bike a little bit. And anyway, but that's stupid. That's stupid. You're running for president. What are you doing? Stop it. All right, fine, whatever. So anyway, he's backed off of that. So anyway, so I'm waiting. I'm like, come on, Bobby, let's go for the kill. Because what I want him to do is I want him to go third party, go up and destroy Gavin Newsom, who is most probably going to be the next president. Because after all, if Biden can get 81 million votes, anyway. So I thought, great, we'll do that. Okay, fine. Well, what happened then? Well, it's hard to say. You see, what happened was nothing. Then somebody said there was some Chatham House rule distinction where he was at a Upper East Side restaurant, and he said something about vaccines affecting people other than Ashkenazi Jews and blacks or Chinese or whatever the hell it was. So he had to stop what he was doing and prove to the world I'm not anti-Semitic. Okay. And then he went back, and then they got him on something else, and he's going to have to stop what he's doing. And I thought, oh no. You've just told these people that you're going to stop every time they accuse you of something. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? I don't understand it. Okay, fine. So then he went away. And then I think he was hanging on monkey bars with Cheryl Hines. He's doing this thing again, I guess. Does he have nothing to say? If I'm Bobby Kennedy and I knew as much as you knew, I would talk every 5 minutes I would have, as I was explaining to Trump through the magic of this years ago, you have to do the same thing. You got to tell people what it is you're doing. Never get out of their face. Fight. What are you doing? Where is he? What's going on here? I don't get it. Now's the time. Scare the hell. And you know what I think? Oh, I know, because I'm a conspiracy theorist. I know, I've heard that before. I'm one of these people who thinks that I'm whatever. I don't understand this. And maybe you can help me with this. Maybe, just maybe. I don't get how it is that, and this is important. I don't get how I'm always right, but I'm made out to be a nut. Let me tell you my story. I imagine this scenario. Bobby gets a call from somebody I don't know, the elder, the shadow government big shot. They say, Bobby, you've lived a good life, and we let you get by with this stuff where you could do okay, we'll let you do the vaccine thing. All right, that was good, and your children's defense fund, and you made a few bucks here, and the glyphosate, so that's fun. Work on your environmental stuff. That's groovy. By the way, why he's not doing the falconry thing, I have no idea. That is, I think, if ever there's something that's manly, it's having he's a master falconer. I'd be doing that all the time, especially against opposition. But anyway, so instead of doing that, I have this feeling that somehow they got to him and say, Bobby, we're gonna make a deal with you. You're gonna just step down from this thing. Now, I know Cheryl's got some bucks, obviously, from Curb Your Enthusiasm, but she wants to be an actress. And if we say no, she'll never do commercials. She'll never do a QVC spot. Never. Okay? That's number one. Number two, we've even got your family against you, including Jack Schlossberg, who was sitting in the back of the car saying that, yeah, I know Bobby Kennedy. He's your cousin. What are you talking about? Okay, we got him. And that's enough. Now, I don't know what the threat was, and I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I personally think, and I hope I'm right, and I believe I'm right, that the physical threat, the curse of the Kennedys, is over. I hope. There's too much tragedy. Hell, is that his ex-wife? I mean, hanged herself. It's terrible. Cousins and mental illness. I mean, it's just horrible. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't. I just don't feel it. Okay, the same way. I don't think the Kennedy name means that much. I don't think most people know who the hell the Kennedys are. But what I do know is that Bobby's got to get off his ass, stop doing push-ups, stop doing weights, and tell people specifically what it is that you're going to do. And I would bust the coglione of Gavin Newsom and point out San Francisco, Los Angeles, what he did to his own state, and crush him. I mean, not leave, make him say, what? Because that's the guy they want to be president. Because he's young, he's got the Crisco in his hair, and he also knows how to say this drivel without problems. But my dream, my fantasy, he goes third party and just hands it to Trump. Now, I wanted in my scenario Bobby and Tucker Carlson together because Tucker pulls people from the right, Bobby pulls people from the left, and comes to this new idea, which may not catch on this time, but certainly in 4 years it will. But I'm thinking Tucker with Trump would be even better. So Bobby doesn't really need to announce anybody now, but he basically goes third party and destroys him. And just uses their record. Says, I'm not going to say I'm going to use your record. You were the governor. All you had to do was just keep your people safe. Keep them safe from crime. You've got law. You've got the LAPD. You've got LAPD years ago was like, they're too tough. They're too tough. What are you doing? Remember, there was you're too tough. Now what happened? You destroyed your state. San Francisco is a sewer, thanks to you. Thanks to you. And you want to be the president? You can't even run California. Big state. Big state. You're no Ronald Reagan, that's for sure. And destroy him. Destroy him. Turn him into like Chuck Wepner after a bad night and hand him back to the Democrats and destroy them. And then Trump is the president. And that's the only time we'll see something cataclysmic, like a supernova happen. But Bobby, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you are. I should see you all the time. You should put out stuff every day, and not just a bunch of these. Listen, you're a good guy, but you know, you can only go on so many podcasts, and some of them are. Rogan's good. Obviously, some big ones, big, you know, big name there. Even Jordan Peterson, who bores the hell out of me. Jordan Peterson, oh my God. Jordan Peterson is the absence of everything. He's like dark matter, dark energy in my world. He says nothing but people. Just fine. Look, a gig's a gig. Good for you. But be specific. Be specific with what you're going to do. Target people. Give them your worldview. Hit them hard. And I want to see you all the time. Go hard. Go hard. And not just enough of this push-up stuff. Go after the really important stuff. And tell people what you're going to do. Give us a worldview about the economy, about crime, about science, about AI, about drugs, about cities, about families, about gender, about sports, about wars and proxy wars and NATO. And that's what I want you to do. That's it. Okay? All right, dear friend. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And whatever you do, I ask always for you to comment as you see fit.